Aloha, everybody. Welcome to Astrorisa Moon Forecaster. This forecast is for the December 7th, 2022 full moon in Gemini. That's 16 degrees. It's in house 10. The sun is in Sagittarius, 16 degrees in house 4. And the time of this full moon is at 11:06 p.m. The moon will not be void, of course, from December 7th up until December 9th. No void, of course. So for those that follow the void, of course, moon time, this is a perfect moon time for you to do your moon work without any blocks, without any problems. This is a great full moon to do the full moon fill 'em up. I'm going to be talking about the energies of this moon time, and that's how I'm going to be doing these moon forecasts, more so than just going into the aspects and the conjunctions and things of that nature. I want to talk about the energies of the full moon. I do want to let you all know that at least the next 5 full moons, so we're going into April. I haven't looked past April, but every full moon is going to be 16 degrees, as well as the sun being 16 degrees. This is indicating that we're going to be going through a very strong transformative nature for at least the next 5 months. It's neither good, it's neither bad. It's just this is a time to prepare. Be in a state of preparation, especially when you're looking at the new moon or you're doing new moon work. Be in a state of preparation. What type of seeds are you going to be sowing? What are you going to be preparing yourself for? But there should be a fortifying happening with every new moon so you can really be prepared for the full moon, because that's when we're going to hit those 16 degrees. You know, I always say that whatever the messages are for the full moon, it's going to be starting at least 8 to 10 days prior to that moon time. It peaks during the full moon and then it begins to wane. So the messages that I'm going to be sharing with you, you'll notice that they most likely started about November 28th or so and moved into where we are now, December 7th. So during this moon time, you know, some people will have received financial opportunities. There's going to be some type of financial experiences happening. And then for some, there may be a financial loss. This is the moon time. If I didn't tell you, the full moon is in house 10, our house of vocation. And the sun is in house 4, the house of family, the house of ancestors, the house of the elderly. The house 10 energy is very strong right now. And again, you would have seen a shift, a change happening in vocation, opportunities, as I said, or there may be some type of loss, and or you may just choose to take a sabbatical or take some type of break, but very much centered on that energy of change in a financial status, dealing with your work. This Gemini moon can be quite exploratory. A lot of us will find ourselves analyzing past and present experiences. There could be a need to know type vibe happening, more so now than weeks prior. Some people will find themselves researching interests or seeking the oracle for answers, and or just being a bit more nosy than normal. Some people will find themselves wanting to organize their surroundings, getting the home organized, getting your papers organized, getting your mind organized. This is very much a moon time to get one's life in order. And we'll find ourselves using very innovative approaches to solve problems. That's a key factor with this moon time. Using innovative approaches to solve problems. During this moon time, we could feel a strong desire to reach out to friends and loved ones. We want to connect. some people may feel somewhat lonely and want to connect. I mean, we just came out of Thanksgiving, and there's some type of nostalgia in the air, you know, and we're wanting to connect with not only friends and family and other loved ones, but also we may find ourselves wanting to reconnect to memories that we had. Okay, that fourth house energy is activated. So we are mentally traveling. You may want to cook something that you enjoyed as a child. Some people may want to physically travel to places from their past, that Sagittarius energy. You know, want to have a full experience of good memories. Some people will find themselves talking a lot, especially on the phone or on the computer, being very communicative. This moon time is also influencing couples, such as those who have broken up and you haven't been together for, a while, or recently broke up, and all of a sudden this moon time is bringing you together. It's having you reconnect, even if it's for a short moment. But there's a connection that will happen. Challenging aspect of this moon time is dealing with change and transformation, and that's on multiple levels. There's forms of endings happening on multiple levels. So this is a time to be strong. This is a time to, as I say, don't throw in the towel. This is a time to not give up. Even if this change, transformation, or ending that is in the air is affecting you regarding your hard work, you're noticing that things are not paying off like they normally did, or you're running into blocks, use the mutable factor of this Gemini moon time to come up with a different approach. Maybe change how you're interpreting the situation. Take a different position. You got to move differently with this moon time. Another challenge is the health. Take good care of your health during this moon time. And we're talking about from now up to January 4th. It's important to strengthen your immune system. Guard against colds and flu, COVID, etc. Be mindful that during this moon time, it's speaking of an abrupt drop in our health. Work hard to keep your health strong during this time. I mentioned earlier about the 16 degrees. So know that a lot of unexpected situations will pop up. Some good, some challenging, some considered bad. Life will always throw us a curve. Those things that you can handle, that you actually have control over. These moons, and I want to say these moons, are going to bring us challenges that will bring some form of enlightenment, in the sense that it's going to say, hey, how you were thinking, perceiving, moving, responding, change all that up. And it's going to be different aspects of our life, because it's different houses that are going to be activated with that 16-degree energy. So use your new moon to plant the seeds that you need for the upcoming full moon, so you can maximize the positive energies as much as possible of that full moon time. Take care of yourself during this moon time. Don't over-exercise your mental faculties during this moon time. You are going to be investigating many things. Some things you're just going to have to research. And then once you've done that, rest. Allow yourself to go someplace pleasurable if that's what you want to do. I wish everyone a successful, illuminating, and positive Gemini full moon time. And remember, to know your truest self, Father Moon. I'll see you all next month when the moon is full. Take care.